What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more My Hero Academia Ultra Impact, and today we have another character reveal coming your way, and this one is for MOMO YAOYOROZU, and she is one of the beta test characters that we did get to try out, so we do know her kit, her animations, and all that sort of stuff, so we're going to go over all of that here in today's video. So before we go ahead and get started, though, make sure you guys go down there, click that red subscribe button to join the Heroes and Villains community here today. Also, I do have a server, so make sure you go down there, click that Gilded server link, and join the Gilded server. We'll talk about all My Hero games and stuff like that in the server, and join the awesome community that is over there. Also, if you haven't, also make sure to click that bell on the YouTube channel next to that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos, whether it be gameplay, guides, tutorials, summons, showcases. Everything is going to be right here on this channel, Hydros Impact, and going to be your best one-stop shop for everything My Hero Academia Ultra Impact when this game does release. So make sure you guys subscribe, turn on those notifications, and also drop a like on the video if you guys do enjoy, or if you're excited for MOMO YAOYOROZU coming to the game. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and see what this tweet does say. Also, her card art is just beautiful, by the way. Love her art. So her quirk is creation. Create a cannon and do a lot of damage to your opponent. In addition, create medicine to heal your allies' abnormal conditions. So basically, she does a lot of damage and also heals the debuffs on your character. So we're going to go over her kit and everything here in a second, but let's just take a look at her art. So this is going to be a UR rarity character. This is going to be one of the highest rarity characters in the game. Most likely going to be summonable. I think she was summonable in the beta, but that could just be for the beta specifically. So not sure on how we're going to obtain her, or if she is going to be a day one character. We still don't know. This could definitely very well be a day one character, but not guaranteed. So don't get your hopes up if she's not, but definitely could be. And again, you can tell she's a UR rarity basically because the tweet does mention her plus ultra attack. This create a cannon and do a lot of damage, and then also heal allies abnormal conditions. This is her plus ultra attack. That is what it does. And also, just based on the image from the tweet, this little screenshot image that's here with Momo is her plus ultra attack animation. So that's kind of the pattern that they've been doing with reveals, showing off the plus ultra animation in the screenshot with their art. And also just, they've been basically telling us the plus ultra attack. I don't know why they don't define it as plus ultra in the tweet. That just really bothers me. I don't know why it does, but we do know that is her plus ultra. So let's go ahead and head on over to the wiki. I am one of the ones developing the wiki for this game. So if you want to check it out, links to it be down in the description down below if you want to check it out. So this is a blue type rarity, blue type character. So she's going to be blue or precision, I guess is the type calling is right. And she is a UR rarity. I'll update this with her stats once we do get it in game so I can actually see it. I did not actually pull her during the beta, but I did use her and look at her animations and stuff. So I do know of her character. I didn't look at her stats because I didn't pull her, but once we do have the game, I will update this with the stats, right? So this is going to be her kit. Actually, before we go ahead and get started, I will post a plus ultra here after this video, but this is her unawakened art, and then this is her awakened. So in the Twitter reveal, they're actually showing the awakened art here. This is not the unawakened. This is the awakened art. You get the awakened art by unlocking page 3 fully of her ability boost. So after you unlock the full page 3, you then awaken her art to this awakened art here. So this is her awakened art. And then also, like I said, this is her unawakened art, which still looks really good. Just a beautiful art in general, I think, in my opinion. But so her plus ultra is YAOYOROZU's Lucky Bag. It does 550% damage to a single enemy, reduce speed of a single enemy by 15% for 3 turns, and a medium chance of burning a single enemy. Actually, no, that is not her plus ultra attack. This isn't her plus ultra. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. That is not her plus ultra. Her plus ultra, that's the one that it's what this is specifying. Actually, no. This is her plus ultra. So I'm weird. I was right, but I was wrong at the same time. Her plus ultra attack is create a cannon and do a lot of damage to your opponent. But then this part, in addition, create medicine to heal allies abnormal conditions. This is a action skill ability. So they did split it up. So this is not all one thing. That's my bad for misreading that. But her plus ultra attack is create a cannon, deal a lot of damage to your opponent. We'll see her plus ultra here in a second. And then this, in addition to create medicine to heal allies in normal conditions, this is her action skill. This is actually this action skill here, the first aid. So this is what the second part is referring to. This is the first part. This is the second part of that tweet. So they are actually, this one, they announced the plus ultra kind of. They announced some of it, but then they also showed they also told us a little bit of the one of the action skills, which is really weird. I don't know why they did it that way, but that's how they did it. So Her plus ultra attack, let's go over it again. 550% damage to a single enemy, reduces speed of a single enemy by 15% for 3 turns, medium chance of burning a single enemy as well. So let's just take a look at her plus ultra attack. It's really, really cool. I'm gonna pause that and we're going to take a listen to the plus ultra. Yeah, so you can see in her animation there. Let me kind of backtrack it a little bit. Yeah, create a cannon, obviously her plus ultra attack, right? Create a cannon, shoots these little these dolls here, and I think it does inflict the status at the end of this, if I was recalling, if I could see it. Yeah, well, I can't actually tell. Can't actually tell if it burned or not. No, it did not burn. So it is a medium chance to burn. You're not going to get the burn right off the bat, right? So you do have that chance of burn. And as I said, which also you can see that I'm using Bakugo on this team in this gameplay. This is my gameplay, by the way. This blue Bakugo, the UR, if you missed that video, link to that be down in the description down below. But blue Bakugo, his plus ultra, if an enemy is burned, does more damage. So Momo, if you have her on the team and you use her plus ultra first, getting off that, and you actually get the burn, not only can you get a little bit of burn damage, right? But then you also are giving Bakugo that extra plus ultra damage, which is really good, right? So her first action skill is First Aid, recovers 30% of HP of all allies, which you get that nice HP buff. So she is a healer and a support unit. Removes all conditions of allies. This action skill actually would go very well with this All Might, which I did cover this All Might in a previous video as well. If you want to check that, link to that down in the description down below. But yeah, so she heals all conditions of allies, which I believe is debuffs, abnormal conditions, right? So I think that's debuffs. That could just be burn, paralyze, stuff like that. That could just be that. I may be misunderstanding what it was. Again, roughly translated thanks to Google Translate, but removes all conditions of allies. But if this is a debuff remover, if you were to pair her with this All Might, it would remove that 10% down to power after using like abilities here, right? So you reduce his own power by 15%, reduces power 10%, reduces speed by 15%. If you use Momo and her ability does, I didn't get to test her too much because I didn't actually pull her in the game. So when you're using a friend unit, which is how I got the plus ultra animation, is using a friend unit, you don't actually get to use the friend unit in battle other than their plus ultra animation. So unfortunately I didn't get to really test Momo, but when Momo does come out, I will definitely give her a lot of testing to see what this actually does and how it actually works. My thought is that it does remove debuffs. Again, I could be wrong, but it's either it removes debuff slash burn slash paralyze slash all that, or it just removes burn, paralyze, but it does not remove like debuffs to power or anything like that, right? So either one of those it could be. I'm not sure which, but I will be testing her and doing like showcases of her when we do actually get the game. So be looking forward to that. It is a cooldown of 6 turns for her first action skill, and her second action skill is I don't even know how to say that right. The doll thing, I think, but it does attack also. 150 damage to all enemies, reduces all enemies speed by 10% for 3 turns, cooldown of 6 turns. So her passive, or her auto skill, which is like a passive, right, increases the power of all skill type allies by 20%. So skill type allies is actually blue, so not precision. That was my stupid fault. Blue is skill type. This is a skill type typing right here. So blue. She increases all skill type allies by 20%, so she's giving all blue type characters a 20% buff to their power. So again, she is going to be an excellent partner for blue Bakugo, which we'll go ahead and pull him up real quick, because blue Bakugo is just insane. If you want to run a full blue team, that would be pretty good actually. So increase your power by 5% for each enemy defeated. And then if your HP is 50% or higher, increase your power. So you're getting, every time you defeat an enemy, you get 5%. Every time, or if you're above 50%, you get 10%. So that's 15% right there if you just defeat one enemy. plus 20% more damage if the enemy is burned. Remember, Momo does have a medium chance of burning a single enemy, so boom. You're also reducing speed, so then you get the chance of even more success of going first. So if you're going against like a super hard, difficult event, right? And obviously if the enemy is faster than you, that's gonna suck. So Momo has the ability to reduce speed for 3 turns on her plus ultra and one of her action skills. So then you can reduce the speed. So that gives you that little bit of edge if you need it to then use something like Bakugo coming in, getting that power increase that he has. And then also if the enemy's burned, right, then you're getting that 600% damage, the 20% more damage if the enemy's burned from Momo, if she does happen to burn. Just using Bakugo in general is going to be insane with Momo, because then also you're getting her passive buff of 20% to all blue type, and Bakugo is also a blue type. So you're getting an extra 20%. So that's 20%, 20%, 10%, 5% stacking. Oh my God. Momo paired with Bakugo probably would be one of the best combinations of characters. So that's gonna be insane, honestly. It really probably will be an insane combination. And again, this is her unawakened and awakened art, as I mentioned. But yeah, she is a healer. So, I mean, there are 2 healers that we know of so far. There could be more, definitely could be more, but the ones that we know of because of the beta so far is Ochako that has been revealed recently yesterday. Check out her information video down in the description down below as well. But she does also heal. But also so does Momo. Momo does heal, but she also removes conditions of allies. So again, either that means buffs and or burn, paralyze, stuff like that. So it's either one of those or both or something like that. We'll test that when the game does come out, right? So we'll do that. But Momo, in terms of if you're wanting to run something like mono blue, is probably the better choice. And especially if you're running Bakugo, I think Bakugo would be best paired up with Momo. Again, because of her auto skill, and then also because you get that little extra speed decrease from characters if you use it, and then also you're removing debuffs and or like condition statuses, right? So Momo does help you with that, gives you a little bit of HP. Actually, yeah, so she also gives you 30%. The only difference being in Ochako to Momo is Ochako gives you the avoidance or kind of like an evasiveness, right? So you have a chance to dodge and all that kind of stuff or not get hit. But Momo gives you that you could also remove. So she is a true healer technically in terms of removing conditions and then also recovering you. Ochako does heal you. She is a healer, but you know, then she adds avoidance. So you'll still have your debuffs and conditions and all that kind of stuff, right? So really depends. You could run either one of these characters with Bakugo, but it really depends, right? So we have, I mean, she buffs green type critical rate. Momo buffs blue type power. So if you're Bakugo, in my opinion, is definitely one of the best characters in the game. If I summon for Bakugo, the next character I would want for my team is probably Momo. Momo is probably a very mid to high S tier unit. Bakugo is like Z tier. He's Z tier currently. As one of the best units of the game, Bakugo is definitely Z tier. And especially if you pair him up with Momo, that's going to be an unbeatable combination of characters. So that's pretty insane. Let's take a look at her plus ultra just one more time here, just so we can look at that beautifulness that is her plus ultra. And then also her animated art too. Remember that UR characters do get animated arts also. What do you guys think of her plus ultra animation? What do you guys think of her kit? What, like, you know, we'll go over this after this right here, right? Boom, right, there we go. So what do you guys think of her kit? What do you guys think of the first aid, the being able to recover? Do you think she's kind of broken? If this removes all conditions, and that means removing debuffs like power decrease, speed decrease, all that kind of stuff from your allies, that probably is going to be very, very busted. But my gut is telling me that removes all conditions is stuff like burn, paralyze, darkness, stuff like that. That's probably what that means. And it's not going to remove debuffs. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. So she definitely will be the best partner, or one of the best partners for Bakugo, especially for having a healing support on the team. But Ochako is still a very, very good one, especially with that counter, man. It's really hard to do. They're both very good S tier units, man, I would say. But Momo, what do you guys think of her plus ultra, her abilities and all that kind of stuff? Also, what do you guys think of her art? Her awakened art, I mean, her awakened art is right here, actually. This is her awakened art. Then you got her unawakened art. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on Momo down in the comments down below. Are you excited for Momo? Are you excited that, you know, we're getting more characters? I think this has actually been 4 characters this week in terms of releases, so very, very weird. But overall, let me know your thoughts and opinions on Momo Yaoyorozu down in the comments down below. And also, are you excited for My Hero Academia Ultra Impact? Because they've been revealing quite a bit of characters, and I wonder who's actually going to be next. That's going to be very interesting. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on who you think might be next as a reveal character, whether it be a new or an old beta character. Let me know down in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Leave a like, click that bell, turn on all notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day.